Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another ramble. So we uploaded our first ramble in forever last week, and I thought, why not upload back-to-back weeks? If you guys are enjoying the rambles, let me know, because I'll try to keep doing them every week. Since last week, we haven't done too much skilling. We've been just focusing on the TOA. We were at 112 kc at the TOA. So since last week's video, we've gotten around 60 kc. Didn't quite average 10 a day. Definitely, I took the weekend off and did other things and did some KQ and some skilling, some other stuff. But when the week started, from Monday to Thursday, I went pretty hard on the TOA. Was doing that during the day when it's not too laggy, and then just skilling, obviously some AFK fishing when I am need AFK. And we actually did see two purples. So for those who don't remember, in the first 112 kc, we got the Masori legs, and we got the fang. So that was two purples. And then we've also now since seen two more purples. I think we broke like an 80 or 90 raids dry, and we broke that with the Masori mask. And then not too long later, we actually got another purple, and that was the Masori body. So that means we've now completed full Masori. I've gone from Carol's or the God D-Hide that I used in some instances all the way to now the best in the slot range armor. Just skipped right over Armadillo. That still doesn't mean we don't do Armadillo. We'll maybe have a look at that. I haven't locked Aviances, so who knows, maybe if we happen to get that task, we'll go to Armadillo and try to get the fortified versions of the armor, because right now we're missing out on the massive mage defense bonus and other defensive bonuses that the fortified version gives. So I guess we'll first start by looking at the temple for the last week. I've just filtered it by the last 7 days, and we can see exactly what we've been doing. So I've gained 1.5 million fishing. That's still just AFK, anglerfish, barbfish. On top of that, we have done a little bit of herbalore. What I'm doing right now is just doing the pots that I need as I run out of them. And maybe eventually, once I get, as you can see what I'm doing right now, I'm collecting Marks of Grace. So maybe once I get all the secondaries that I need, we can look into doing all the herbalore XP, because I haven't gone all out and training herbalore in probably like a year and a half or longer. So yeah, I've been saving up a lot of herbs. But yeah, I want to try to get all the secondaries first. Okay, we also did 2 million cooking. A portion of that cooking was just cutting up more caviar. And we also did a little bit of Slayer. I had like 40 calfites left on my task, so I just finished that off because I actually got the blue gem. Like the KC right after I released the last video, the KC after, which means now we have like one of the best melee weapons for doing KQ. So before we were just using the regular Karis with the Inquisitors. Now we are able to use the blue upgraded Karis, and I definitely noticed quite a increase in damage. I think we're hitting like 61 with base attacks now. I'm not sure if that's my max hit, but yeah, we're hitting over 60 with just a basic attack. So that's gonna definitely help speed up the KQ tasks in the future. All right, so back to the temple. That's about it for the skilling. I did do my birdhouses. I've been doing farm runs as much as I can, birdhouses as much as I can. And let's look at the PVM. So for the EHP, we gained 21 regular EHP and then 18 EHP. Oh yeah, we also had to do a bunch of Zulrah. So I have like 0 scales. So basically, I do like 10 Zulrah, and then I go do some TOA, go back to Zulrah, then go back to TOA. So I've done 67 Zulrah this week. I actually got another Tan's Fang drop, so I got quite a few scales now. But yeah, we reached 2000 KC now. All right, so let's get into, I guess, some things I wanted to talk about. First, some pretty big hardcore Ironmen have died since the TOA release. The first one being Shazian, Mr. Shaze. He was the first hardcore Ironman to get 50 KC expert mode TOA, so get on the high scores for expert mode TOA. He was the first, and I guess he was going for the upgraded backpack, the golden backpack you get from doing a level 325 or 350 or whatever invocation raid. He was trying to go for that and died to Kepfree. But yeah, he's a pretty beast account. Also maxed ranked 51. Something that's happened since the last video is we actually have gained an EHB ranks. We gained it in a way that's kind of sad. I like gaining ranks, but gaining ranks because someone dies isn't always the happiest time. But regardless, we are now rank 2 EHB, just shy of 2,000. Griffin died, and so yeah, we've gained a rank now. Griffin was also a maxed hardcore Iron Man who had completed a ton of things, had like a ton of challenge mode raids done. Next, I'd like to hopefully do next sometime. That's definitely on my list of bosses to do. I guess they like doing like group content, so they do like, I guess, group next, group challenge mode, group Tombs of Amasket, group Chambers of Zarek, group Nightmare. They didn't do any Fosani's Nightmare, I don't think. So yeah, it was just everything, any content that you can do with like a group or a clan, I guess they enjoyed doing. But yeah, so F to the boys who have fallen in the last few weeks. I'm mentioning it because they died actually to TOA, so maybe it's my time to also die to TOA. I think Griffin had died to the DD in the first phase of the Warden, just stepping away too quickly. That's why I like doing my solos, because I don't have to worry about any of those mechanics. That's definitely something I would do, leaving the DD too early and just taking like a massive hit. The only thing I have to worry about is not leaving the rock too early at Baba. I guess next we can do a little caviar update. Last video we had 15,000 caviar. We're now at 24,000 caviar. So only 9,000 this week. Let's do more next week. Alright, so I guess you'll be wondering why I'm doing RD rooftops right now. I guess it's just something that's not fishing that I can do. That's like semi AFK, like low APM. So I'm doing just some RD roofs to try to get some marks of grace, because I would like to try to drop my herbalores eventually, and that includes turning all my super energies into staminas, and then I can turn those staminas into mixes with the caviar eventually. So that's kind of the plan. So at the moment we have quite a bit of herbalore banked. I think the calculator says we have about 40 mil in the bank, and if you add the caviar, that's 15 mil. So we're looking at like 55 mil herbalore currently banked, and we don't really have any of the secondaries that we need. So right now I'm like 26k out of 39k limp roots, so I need another like 13k limp roots. I'm gonna need to do still 30k Mortmire fungus. I want to get all the Zamoraking wines, so I still need like 20k wines. And I need 6k potato cactus. Don't have any of the spider eggs. I have 0 out of 18,000 that I need. And for white berries, I only need 3k, so we're not doing too bad in the white berries. With crushed nests, I need around 20k, and I have like 13k right now, so we're not doing too bad there. So I guess 3 or 4 months, and maybe we'll be looking at finally having all the secondaries that we need, and maybe in the new year we can do herbalore. Go all the way from 37 mil to 100 mil. I guess another topic we can talk about is quest speedrunning. Jagex recently released quest speedrunning, I guess the beta for it. So there's a few quests that you can do on the beta worlds and speedrun them and get like a time and try to like improve your time. And I definitely enjoy watching speedrunning. I follow like Ocarina of Time speedrunning and Super Mario 64 speedrunning, so seeing it in RuneScape's kind of cool, because that's a game I actually play. But I guess my only like issue with the quest speedrunning is I'm not really like, it's kind of boring just watching someone speedrun Cook's Assistant or even like Dragon Slayer. I don't know if you guys follow the quest speedrunning, but I'm curious what you would think of like if they added a category where you'd have to do all the quests in succession. So not just like not just doing Cook's Assistant and then getting a time. What you'd have to do is Cook's Assistant, and then Ernest the Chicken, and then Vampire Slayer, and so on. And it would maybe like choose between like 10 of the quests that people would want to speedrun, like some of the selection that they've done. And then you have to do them all in succession, and then you have like a time it takes, a combined time that it took to do all of them. Most speedrunning I like to watch is 100%. I'm not really too fond of any percent, and most 100% go for hours, right? And there's not really any quest that's being speedrun that goes more than like 20 minutes. I don't like the idea of just having it take your personal best from all of them and then add them up. I think it's better if they're done in one run, because then it's just like you grind out one quest at a time, get like it tick perfect, and then it's like it's much easier when you have that like 1 or 2 hour long speed run where you do all the quests. There's so much room for error, and that just makes it, I think, a lot more interesting. And definitely there's like a much bigger gap between like the best speedrunners and the worst. I just think it's makes it more exciting having that, because right now I think it's kind of stale. Dragon Slayer is like already solved. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again next week for another one. And hopefully I also have a few more purples to share with you. Let's pray that our luck continues, and hopefully they're unique too. Anyways, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.